This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on, and if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, listen. What these guys are doing to XRP is pure manipulation. Look at all the positive news that's going on with Ripple and XRP all around the globe. Ripple announced that they spent $1 billion for G Treasury. Okay, $1 billion for G Treasury, which makes them a big player now in the corporate treasury market. They can do everything without middlemen now, because now they control the blockchain, they control the stable coin, and they control the corporate treasuries. They don't need anybody to act as a middleman for them. This is major news. But somehow they have XRP running like all the other cryptocurrencies. That is impossible in a fair and transparent market that works on fundamentals. You think the whales are dumping their XRP? Of course not. You think all the institutions that are waiting for the XRP spot ETFs, do you think they are dumping their XRP? Of course not. Do you think retail investors are dumping their XRP before the XRP spot ETFs are approved, before November 26th, when the ISO 222 certification becomes mandatory, before XRP is being used for a majority of the cross-border money payments? Of course they're not. Okay? Nobody's selling their XRP right now. This is just the whales, the bad actors, manipulating down XRP to shake out retail investors. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell XRP. I'm telling you that XRP is being manipulated. I'm telling you that these guys don't want you holding XRP until XRP is in the XRP spot ETFs and the price is so high that the only way for majority of retail investors to have access to it or exposure to it is through their XRP spot ETFs. Have you seen any news like this for Bitcoin, for Ethereum? Of course not. For Dogecoin. You haven't seen news like this for any of these other cryptos, but they're running exactly like XRP. That is absolutely crazy. This is pure manipulation on the part of the bad actors, and the SEC knows it, the DOJ knows it, the FBI knows it, and they do absolutely nothing about it because they don't care about fraud and corruption in our stock markets unless the 1%ers are losing money because of the fraud and corruption. If the 1%ers engage in criminal activity or questionable activity and the victims are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, nobody seems to care. Not the SEC, not the DOJ, not the FBI. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that XRP is being sold off? Or do you think this is just the bad actors manipulating it down to shake out retail investors? Anyway, have a great day. God bless. And I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.